Hi, everyone.
Hey!
Matt's about to sneeze, which is super exciting.
I'm allergic to lilacs.
Well, folks, we were going to be in the garden today, and it is absolutely
It's about as
miserable.
awful as it's ever been.
It's so cold, which is not good for the electronics, but also it's raining and horrid.
Yeah.
But I cut a bunch of lilacs from the yard, even though you wouldn't have been able to see those anyway, because those are in the other part of the yard where the camera wouldn't have been. And we will make our own garden in here. So welcome, folks.
You got flowers.
Shannon here.
Matt Heaton.
And that's right.
If you're joining for the first time, well, it usually is this weird, isn't it?
Yeah, well, here's the new weird thing. So, again, if you haven't been joining us, folks, for the last few weeks, you might not know that Matt found a small collection. I hope it's small. I hope this is the end of the collection of elephant figurines outside of a neighbor's house. They were giving them away.
Yeah, I didn't just...
Now, there are a bunch of them up there because it turns out there wasn't just one as you presented for the first week. But there are several. And this is by far the saddest and the weirdest. Welcome the glass elephant with the tusk broken off. I will add it to the collection. And hopefully this is the end. This is the end of the elephant collection. Thank you, Matt Heaton, and thank you, folks, for joining us today. We're delighted to welcome you to our home in Medford, Massachusetts. Tomas, thanks for being the first one in earlier. Sonia, welcome. Yes, indoor garden indeed. Bob in Wisconsin, sorry you had frost last night. Hope it didn't kill too many of the flowering plants. Pierre, hello in France, and we would love to have a session with you there in France. That sounds great. Maria in the UK, glad that you didn't have cold, miserable weather as well. And Adele in Nova Scotia. Yep, here we are. Northeasterners hunkering down together. Allison in France. First swim in the lake. That sounds wonderful, and freezing is wonderful. That's a great way, I think, to rinse things away. Katrina and I went for a dip in the New Year's Day in the Atlantic Ocean, and let me tell you, it was a wonderful way to start the new year. Marco in Milano, hello and welcome. Yes, outside next time indeed. Stacy in Virginia, welcome. Welcome to Mike in Portland. Welcome to Jenny in England. Welcome to Andrea and Michael in your sunny garden in Germany. Oh, they're in their garden. And next week we'll be in ours with our friend Ellery. Ooh, Ted in Ontario. Wonderful to have you here. Jaden in the Netherlands, hello and welcome. Gradus in Amsterdam. We have lots of good Netherlands vibes here. Aga in Poland, Roxanne in California, to Ilam in Ojai, California, to Margie. Welcome. That's right. That's great, Margie, that you've signed up for the Irish Music Virtual Workshops. Wonderful.
Mary Bergen.
Yeah.
So, speaking of virtual workshops, Shannon and I will both be teaching for Mad Week in July. So we'll give you more. I'm going to be teaching bouzouki. You're going to be teaching flute.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Julie, hi and welcome to our neighbor joining in. Kevin in Ottawa, and to Gabriella in Germany. Sonia in the Black Country. Yes, we love this. To Kevin, to Ted in Ottawa, to Carolyn, to Bonny in New York, to Janice, welcome. We got something planned for you today. To Therese in Portland, to Peter in San Diego, to David in Maryland, to Grania in County Kerry. Hello, SJC, and welcome. And it's okay to turn the heat back on, but hopefully the heat is on
this
here
is not
with the
weekend for
Heatons.
camping.
All right, and let's see. Tim, hello, welcome. Glad to have you tuning in from Colorado, my friend. And Tetsuya in Toronto. And let's see, do I have everybody here? I think we're going to start with my darling asleep to warm up. Hi, Carrie, and happy birthday to you. We have something planned for you as well. Diane in Texas, and Karen and Charlie, welcome to you both today. And Amy in Pasadena, and Margaret in Mayo, Tom in Baltimore, Linda in Colorado, hello, and Brian. Yes, we'll tell you more about Mad Week, but first, a tune to warm up. Here's my darling asleep. A nice sleepy warm up for the fingers here. Ready? Are we in tune with reality? James, I'm glad you're here from Colorado as well. 1, 2. 1, 2. Here we go. I'm glad that you're going to be teaching Bouzouki for Mad Week. And folks are asking about Mad Week. CCE, like Cultus, Kiltry, Aaron. CCE Mad Week is what to search for.
Yes, CCE Mad Week. Can't remember if it's com or org or what, but...
It's a lovely program, and we did it virtually last year. We thought we'd be back at it in person this year, but I like the idea of moving with a bit of caution just for these early days. And so also the side benefit is that we can open it up to folks outside of Baltimore, which is where it takes place in person. So CCE Mad Week, looking forward to being part of that again. That was a lot of fun last year. And some of our friends here joined us for that. And Tom, wow, that it's going to be 100 degrees there tomorrow. And I love that that means it's washing window day. That is a really good idea because it dries quickly.
Oh,
you know?
We did washing car day when it was hot.
That's right. Yeah, we did. And it was gross. Yeah. And Irish Rosa, you're here again. I'm glad to have you joining us. I'm glad that it's sunny for you in the Northwest. So I do use, Janice, a mic that I fashion onto my flute. Not now. I'm using just this microphone here. But for live gigs, I use a Countryman condenser mic that I put with an elastic band and a twist tie, all sorts of things I can tell you offline. But I make sure that it's just a little bit south of the blowhole, of the tone hole, so that you don't get all my wind noise, so that the microphone is just about here. That's right, Matt. Nice. Yeah. Nice demonstrating.
Yeah, that was good.
So just finding a little small condenser mic and probably a cardioid mic, not omnidirectional, is the way to go. Those are my recommendations. And you can roll off a little bit of the low ends to get rid of any extra wind noise you might pick up. So we are going to carry on now with the rainy day. Perfect. And Katrina, you're just in time. I was talking about our Atlantic dip earlier this year. Ooh, bracing. Okay, here we go. Hi, Jolie. Welcome. Yes, we had a lot of fun with Mad Week last year. So, Brian, the DPA 4099, another Countryman classic? Or is that a different type of mic?
I think it's a different mic.
Okay, great. Nice.
Rainy day.
I typed in the tunes. Rainy Day, Many's the Thing I Saw. And Rollin in the Ryegrass.
Nice.
Yep. And with Scotch tape, not so much Scotch tape on the flute.
Yeah.
Elastic, like an elastic there. So here we go. exciting.
It was very exciting.
And wow, since our last installment,
Yes.
Art, welcome. I'm glad you made it in Vermont. And Katrina, I cannot believe that you and Kieran have been back in the ocean. I will have to join you one of these days. That was really a lot of fun. And Jacob, hello and welcome, my friend. Glad to have you joining in from up the road. And yay to Christian as well. Welcome in Germany. So happy that you're joining us here. And I don't see a problem with mixing beer and coffee. I think it's a good balancing kind of a situation.
There's some lovely coffee porters out there, that
yes.
sort of thing.
And Mary, you're in Hampstead, North Carolina. How exciting. And it's exciting to see people who are normally tuning in from somewhere else to tune in. You know, maybe you're visiting family or on a holiday, which is super exciting that this is starting to happen. And that you're joining us on the road. That's very exciting.
Our
folks.
son's teacher has been doing class from her parents' house all week.
It's very exciting. Manuel, sorry that you're having delays with the net, and you're very welcome anyway. Are you making a sucking noise? You went like this? No. Okay,
No,
Bruce, I'm glad you've been watching weekly since the beginning. Wow. And now you figured out how to chat.
Woo!
So welcome to another dimension of the virtual guided session. And Laura, it is wonderful to see you always. I'm glad that you're tuning in from Texas. So welcome, folks. We're going to carry on with the beautiful Maid of Selma. What a lovely tune. And I cannot recall who requested this tune. It was not on my radar.
It's a new favorite.
It is. It's really a new family favorite. It's one that I have heard over the years, but never really buckled down to play. And now I feel like it's one of mine in a way, with all of us together. So the Maid of Selma, that is the Name Your Tune selection. I had posted a little phrase by phrase lesson of it if you haven't checked it out already. And we're going to go into Morrison's, which was a Name Your Tune selection. And then we have something special for Joe and Armand, whether you're tuning in live or you can check us out later. We're going to play Sport for You. That beautiful Pedro
Such a great tune.
It's Pedro Rieta composition.
This set is kind of stacked. That's like a couple really good tunes in there.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Oh, Janice, you're watching with your mom as well. Yay! And Jenny and Bonny and Kong, welcome to you as well. So here we go. Da-da-la-doodle-doo-doodle-doo-dum. No. Is that? Yeah. Die-do-doodle-doo-doo-doo-dum. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 2, ready, go. No.
No.
1, 2, ready, go. So the rolling wave at the end there for Peter. What a nice recommendation. Took us a minute to figure it out there. But there we go. That's a beauty. Next time, if you're not sure, just say, don't know. So, yes, those were some very beautiful progressions. That was a very enjoyable set to play with you, Matt.
He didn't really say beautiful. He said interesting.
I think it was beautiful. 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 And yay, Donna, that you learned this tune this week, and James as well. My pleasure to break the tune down for you. And wow, what a lovely set of jigs those are.
Is that that's on that beautiful record with Oisin McDermott and
yes, Oisin McDermott and Brian Fitzgerald on the banjo. So Oisin on the fiddle and Brian on the banjo, and Michael Rooney on the harp made a beautiful album some time ago, and they put many great tunes on there, including that great Peter Rieda composition. So we are going to play a tune now for Arthur. We're going to play Brian Boru. You requested it last week, so we'll play Brian Boru in A minor, and I'm seeing some requests come in. We're going to do our best, but we have lots of requests from last time, so I'm going to write them down and see what we can get to. The castle jig, that's a good one, Julie. Yes, we'll do our best. And yay, Sally, that you're joining us, and Tetsuya. That's a gorgeous tune. They are all gorgeous tunes, indeed. My faves. So Brandon, welcome. And yes, sport is such a beauty.
If you're going to tune in, that's a good time to tune in.
So Brian Boru for Arthur from France. And hey, how about that Eurovision? Last week, we didn't know who was going to win. Right? When we, because it was happening right after the session last week. And so it was just last week. And so good on you, Italy, for taking first prize. That was really sporting and really sweet and a fun, hilarious act from Italy. But boy, was France a stunner. That beautiful singer doing chanson. It was gorgeous. That was my favorites, were France with the chanson and the Ukraine with that really cool techno beat behind a trad singing style. What a surprise. I like the chanson and the traditional Ukrainian singing the best. But I really loved them all. And Nigel, of course, loved Finland. And what was your fave? You liked Russia.
I liked Russia. Yeah.
And Iceland.
I don't know. I liked them all.
Iceland was a good time. They won last year, though, so, you know. So we're going to carry on here. Da-dee-doo-da-dum-dee-doo. 1, 2, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that, folks. But it was
the bad part, though.
well, it was just sort of an adventurous form. It's always good to be to know how to adapt.
When to hold them.
Yeah, to know when to hold them and to know when to walk
Hold
away.
'em.
I was distracted because these lilacs are incredibly beautiful and incredibly fragrant, and also they're still dripping water. I cut them right before the sesh began. It really is, and they're starting to kind of perk up now that the water is starting to dry off of them a little bit. So I got distracted. I saw the lilac jump a little bit. That must have been it.
That was it.
All right, so we're going to carry on with Devanney's Goat. That's what we're going to do.
Devanney's Goat.
Devanney, I believe, is a Common Core tune. And then we had some requests last time around. Last time, Mara had asked for the Templehouse. We'll try that, the Templehouse in E minor. And then we'll do You're Welcome, Arthur. Our pleasure. Yes, a new tune title. Skip that part. And it goes like this.
It's a 7-part tune.
Done. Oh. So, I don't know. Are there many class 7-part tunes? I'm not sure. All right.
Oh, my God.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to do Far From Home at the end. Yes, it would have to be a hop jig. All right, that's good. Here we go. I'm batting like 0 for 2 now.
On
Like flake outs, you know. I couldn't think of the Rolling Wave start, and the lilac.
Well, you got a good chance to reset.
The bouncing lilac. The bouncing lilac.
I mean,
what do you mean? Not much. All right, I'm writing down Shaskeen for next time, Jenny. Good one. And next time in the garden, with Ellery Klein. Oh my
Are we
God.
doing the new length as well? Is it-
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. Yeah, we might.
Maybe.
We
Yeah.
might. Yeah, we'll tell them after this.
Okay.
Devanney's go. Yes. Okay. Come on, Shannon.
Hey!
Hey! Oh, all right. So, Pat, I don't know that you got a proper welcome today. Hello. Glad to have you joining us. And Rolling Wave, yes, is a nice one from a million years ago. Where have you been? No, just kidding. So glad to have you. And as for the March question, you know, there are like 680 marches. There really are. And everybody is correct here. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Elegant elephant, elegant elephant. That is a jig. But die do do la dum do do la dum do 1 2 oh
Yeah,
1
I would feel it in 6/8, but
yeah, you could write it in 6/8. You could write it in 12/8. At the end of the day, it's how you feel it and how you hear it. But that is definitely a beautiful, old, ancient, lovely tune. But definitely, yeah.
okay, anyway,
Let's leave it
where
there.
are we?
So I'm going to share our PayPal tip jar link now because we are going to do an offertory in a little bit, but I don't want to do the PayPal link then because it'll be gross because it's going to be a dedication. So folks, if you're still dears paid to work and you can throw a little in our virtual tip jar, that is amazing. We are starting to do a couple of gigs, but not many. So anyway, what you can.
We'll be here for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, and also to help finance some friends coming.
Yes.
So next week we'll be in the garden with Ellery, and I think that what we're going to do is we will do the typical like mid-paced tunes. Ellery's great about doing that. And then we might have a little blashed at the end, like maybe 45-ish minutes of the mid-paced, and then a half an hour of maybe a little bit more up-tempo. So just extending the session time by 15 minutes, but, you know, changing the format slightly. So let's do some jigs. These are not yet our offertory selection. And Tom Billy's, are you thinking of the jig? Was it Diane who'd asked for that?
It's a ways back, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Diane, tell us if it's Tom Billy's, if it's the jig that you're thinking of. And hello, Gildas from Brittany. Oh, yay. Wonderful to have you joining us. So we're going to carry on now to
Jigs. Made on the Green.
Yep. And the Killavil, and for you, Janice, Mouse in the Kitchen. What a sweet tune, written by Colin Farrell.
What is up with this, man?
It's because it's raining and it's cold. It's raining and it's cold. You can't help it.
Need some more bread.
That one and then yes.
It's a nice tune.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, sweet. 1, 2, here we go. Woo! So we tagged, yes, Tom Billy's Jig on the end there for Diane and for Karen and for little Charlie. I hope you were singing along, Charlie. Charlie is a bird. And adorable and very, very musical and really, really responds to music in a beautiful way. So, yes, there is a Tom Billy's reel. And you're right, Peter. It is also Speed the Plow. I think you're right on about that. And way to go, Irish Rosa, that you almost got the Killavil. I love to hear that. That is so wonderful. It's so exciting to get a new tune under your belt, and I know that you've been getting back into the playing, and so one tune at a time. This is fabulous, and the Killavil is a good one because it's a well-known one, so it's you have an occasion to play it socially. Folks, if you've ideas of other really, really, really hit parade tunes that Irish Rosa might tackle next, maybe that'd be interesting to see what people say. And while you are thinking of that, we are going to play a special birthday offering for our friend Carrie. Happy birthday, Carrie! Happy birthday. So here is our happy birthday offering to you. You very graciously requested 2 tunes that I wrote. That is really an honor. So it's an honor, a pleasure, and a privilege to play them for you, Carrie. Of course, we're going to play the Blue Dress Waltz and the Dust of Snow. Happy birthday,
Shannon.
Carrie.
Nice tunes. Very lovely.
And happy birthday, Carrie. And thank
birthday,
you
Carrie.
for asking for those. And the Dust of Snow, of course, is a jig that we've played many times at our Fine Winter's Night shows. And Carrie, you've been at a lot of those shows in person with us when we've done that at Club Passim. And the whole idea of that program is that those little lights during the darker days make a big difference. So there are the lights for you as well. So we're going to carry on now with more requests. Sligo tunes. A couple of folks, Sonia and also Tomas, had asked for Bonny Kate. Bonny Kate, right? And the one
Bonny
after
Kate
it. I have to look and see how it starts. Oh yeah, of course, the Michael Coleman classics. The and then the. Okay, so we'll try those for ye.
D and B minor.
That's right. Putting them in the chat. Putting them in the chat.
There was some chat about the Shaskeen going on earlier, and I am reminded of when a friend of ours was opening a new pub called the Shaskeen, and someone said, "What is a Shaskeen?" And someone else replied, "A little shask."
Not
too fast though. We're back to. I'm gonna use my other pick. Use my slow pick.
Is my embouchure hole aligned with her keys? Not really. It's tuned in. It's turned in just a wee bit. Can you?
Flute geek
see
alert.
That?
Flute
oh gosh,
alert.
It's all like gross and wet. And you can't even see it.
Yeah.
There is where it is. It's just
It's
a little
off by a
offset.
couple degrees.
Yeah, it's so gross. I can't believe I just showed everybody my spit. Sorry. Oh well, we're among friends and family here.
Indeed.
Ready, go. Oh, my nose, it just.
It's the lilac you're allergic to.
No, I'm not. 2, ready.
Yeah.
But also with a nod to intricacy.
I resisted the temptation to make any nods, any chicken jokes during the other one, though.
Oh, yeah? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very well done. We've come to the end, folks. We're going to play a set of andro. I cannot remember, Tomas, you have to remind us. What is the plural of andro? It's like androi or something. So it's not andros, as I was saying. So Tomas, please correct us. So we're going to play the old Wren in A. In A!
In A!
And then for Gasper, we're going to do an andro that goes by the name of St. Patrick's Day. That's a nice little one. So we'll play those two, E minor first and then A minor. And before we play them, I would love to thank each and every one of you for joining us today, for helping to make our dreary Medford, Massachusetts afternoon, where we had planned to be in the garden and really rendered unable to do so, much more joyous. So thanks, folks. Danke. Merci beaucoup. Trugarez. Arigata gozaimasu. Kamsahamnida. Tusen tak. Dziękuję. Danke sehr. Grazie. Gramagat. Muchas gracias. Evcharisto. Sheshe. Chwala vam. Shukran. Eskarik esko. Ta palat. Spasiba. Achehe. Salamat. Terima kasih. Diolch. Toda. Kusenem. Muito obrigado. Gam Ndino tenda. Ndo. Mikwech. Chwala lepa. Jutva. Gidos. Kokun naka. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on, that's amazing, on Droioù. On Droioù. We are going to do a set of on Droioù, and I'm typing them in without the accent because I'm typing quickly. Oh, you. Lovely, beautiful. Okay. I love it.
Do you know how to do the accent? Just hold the U down.
I don't think in this. I said also that I was in a hurry.
And then you type the number.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for teaching me that. Cool. All right, so here we go, some Andro, and then we are going to next week, same time beginning, we'll go just a little bit longer with our pal Ellery. So here we
Ellery
go.
plays fiddle.
She does. 1, 2, here we go. And the last of the dew has dropped off the lilacs. We will see you, I hope some of you, next week. Take good care, and thanks for joining us, folks. Everybody. Bye.